Okay, so here we are, guys, with Rage Quit 3 Season 1, Season 3, Game 1, Grand Finals. Here we have Team Elunes and Team NeckBreak going up against each other once again in these land finals at Urban Terrain. So it's going to be a huge game ahead stage there, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a really hype. The hype is real here at the Delhi headquarters here for Rage Quit Cup. I'm just totally excited to get this finals on the way. We have seen NeckBreak play unbelievable Dota all the way to the grand finals, undefeated through the group stages. So Elunes, though, I'm really excited to see what Elunes are going to bring to the table today, Candy. So, yeah, we're just waiting on the game to start, and the game is actually a go. I'm gonna go live in a couple of seconds, guys. Do stay tuned.
So we. They're remaking the lobby.
Yeah?
They're remaking the lobby.
अगर आप इस स्क्रीन को डिम कर दोगे थोड़ा सा लाइट कर दो वरना शेड पड़ रही है फिर थोड़ा अंधेरा अंधेरा सा कर दो इसमें ठीक
Huh.
Leave this. The remaking.
ब्राइटनेस कम कर दो बिल्कुल इसकी और कम कर दो ठीक है
Alright, guys, looks like there is a remake of the lobby, so do bear with us. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's gonna be just another 30 seconds to a minute before we do get the grand finals on its way. Players have joined in the lobby for now, so it's just gonna be a matter of time. Do go ahead, get your popcorn, get your coke, get whatever the hell you need. You want a couple of beers, go ahead, grab that, because this is gonna be one nail biter of a grand finals here at Rage Quit Cup Season 3.
Okay, so who are you rooting for, Shades, there right now?
I always root for the underdog. So in this case, I do consider Elunes going in. They haven't been doing too all that great. We saw last week the Mac Gaming Grand Finals pretty much ended up being a stomp and a easy win for NeckBreak. But so there you go. My brain says it's gonna be NeckBreak taking this, and my heart though is still with Elunes.
So absolutely same here. I've read in some posts about Elunes that they say it's jinx. The LAN is jinx for Elunes. They go for the second place. They don't never get the first place. This time I want them to get the first place. Hope Elunes do their best. No chance. I'll stay with you.
Definitely. Actually, Elunes. We were at the Champions Feast before where we had lunch together. It was surprising actually that Frenzy, the mid player of Elunes, was missing. When I did speak to the Elunes players, they told me that he was actually back at Urban Terrain analyzing yesterday's replays to see if they can find that one thing that is going to allow them to turn the tide against
one thing they
NeckBreak.
could capitalize on.
Exactly. So the preparations are all in place. There's nothing more to say. We'll just have to wait to straight away jump into the game. Looks like we are still waiting on one more player of the side of Team Elunes to join into the lobby. So how has been your experience of Rage Quit Cup Season 3 until now, Candy?
Yeah, I've been casting all the games since round 1, and I've seen NeckBreak play. I've seen Surek play. Surek yesterday was a great setback for me. I think I love their gameplay there. They were more focused on the mid and on everything. Just a second, I've got some technical issues right here. What? You want us to use this too? Continuously.
क्या प्रॉब्लम है इसको रख के आवाज़ आ रही है कैप्चर
आग लगा दो. Yeah.
वो रख के आवाज़ कैच कर रहे हो
Looks like we are still waiting on another player of Team Elunes to join in here, namely Moise. No chances yet to join into the lobby. They're probably encountering some technical issues for now. Do bear with us. I do apologize again from our side here at Rage Quit Cup, but let me just tell you, the wait is well worth it, I must say. Yeah, but the ride up to the grand finals for both these teams have been pretty similar, I must say. NeckBreak, though, completely went through the upper bracket undefeated easily into the grand finals, whereas it was actually Elunes who defeated NeckBreak yesterday. NeckBreak defeated Elunes yesterday in the best of 3. It was an easy 2-0 win, and Elunes dropped down to the lower bracket where they had to go up against Team Bad Excuse, and it was a grueling game, I must say. They did come out on top of that game by the margin of 2-0 in the best of 3 series, and they have progressed their way into the grand finals here, trying to cause an upset over NB and take their first Rage Quit Cup title. So, Zach, how has been your stay in Delhi so far?
I'm from Delhi. I'm not Zach. I'm Candy, by the way.
No.
Okay, Shade Slayer. That was a slip.
All right. I do apologize, especially to Candy. I'm so used to casting with Zach that I had a slip of my tongue, I must say. Candy. So you're. I don't even have to ask about your stay in Delhi since you are a Delhiite. So what are the places I need to go around here since this is my first
Okay, what do you
time in
enjoy?
Delhi?
What kind of what do you enjoy? Like, what do you enjoy? Music? Do you enjoy clubbing? Do you enjoy you enjoy gaming, right?
Yeah.
Except game, what else do you enjoy?
I'm into a lot of clubbing. I like jazz music.
Okay. Do you enjoy have you been to Karim's? You've heard of Karim's, right?
Yeah, I have heard of Karim's, but I've never been there.
So you should go there. It's like a place where we have seen sheikhs coming all the way from UAE to eat.
Alright, awesome.
They wait in lines, 1 hour lines to just eat there.
Oh my.
That's one place you have to go for food, and if you want to go for you're gonna go for clubbing, go to Horse Castle. It's quite close,
right?
And it's gonna be like a good experience.
Right.
One of the finest crowds in Delhi.
Awesome. So I do have to check out. I don't have much in terms of time though, since I am leaving tomorrow evening. Let's see how many places I can squeeze in before I make the trip back all the way to Bangalore. How has your experience been with Rage Quit Cup? I kind of cut you off the last time around. You did have some technical issues to attend. So go ahead, tell me, how was your experience in Rage Quit Cup Season 3 until now?
Yeah, the Rage Quit Cup has been like one of the biggest things I've seen. Like 257 teams in one place, that's huge. We in Delhi, there's this thing, we get like around 40 teams, 30 teams. That's a big tournament for us. But like looking after 250 teams, it's like a big thing. You have to manage all the management. A big shout out to all our organizers. These guys have put in a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment to get this tournament on its way. And we are here today at the grand finals with around 50 people here at Barrels who's gonna enjoy and watch this game live. So absolutely, it's a big thing.
Yeah, I must say I'm really impressed with the amount of turnout we have here today. Typically, when you see the tournaments being broadcasted, you only have other players sitting around, players who are actually waiting to play their games, and once they are knocked out, they tend to not stay back in the venue and they're already on the way back home. So when it actually comes down to the grand finals, you pretty much have only the moderators spectating and all the teams are already way back home, and the grand finalists are of course at the computers playing the game. But over here it is really surprising that this amount of crowd turnout is for a Dota grand finals, I must say. The Dota community as a whole in India is in the uprising, I must say.
Yeah, absolutely. And these players ranked in the top, like in the leaderboards right now, Southeast Asian leaderboards, no chances there. This Mr. Crowley. So, and I've met Crowley in person. Like, he's such a great guy. He's like he is very focused. He's into the game. He's an all-rounder. I've heard about him. Like, he plays CS2. He plays Call of Duty. There was this event at Saket where he defeated Fnatic Khan. You heard about Khan, right?
Yes, I have.
So he defeated Khan in a 1v1 Call of Duty match. So that's huge. So this guy is one we should look out for.
Right.
Crowley, the mid player for NeckBreak, and we've got Frenzy. Frenzy is a very, like, he likes to play aggressive. He's like the playmaker. He goes for those plays. He's like the dandy of Elunes, a YOLO playmaker.
Right.
That's what I call him.
So what do you think is going to be the top contested picks here for both these sides in the grand finals?
Also, the tournament I've seen Leshak being picked up, and we've got Leshak. We've got. It's a long time I've seen a Brewmaster being picked up. So I hope he's a Brewmaster. Panda is a very nice hero for any kind of draft. It's an aggressive hero. It's a defensive hero. It's got a good lane presence. You can outlane almost any mid hero who's got right click. Like, you've got a huge lane presence with the Panda. And I love to see a Panda back. I'd love to see a Razor, a Winnermancer. Winnermancer hasn't been seen in this tournament, I guess. And Techies and Tusk. That's
right.
that's.
But yeah, one thing I would like to point out is, yeah, the Brewmaster is really strong, but the problem we see here is that yesterday's games, we saw most of these games go 1 hour plus, wherein the Brewmaster Ultimate actually tends to fall off 30 to 45 minutes into the game. So I would be really surprised to actually see a Brewmaster being picked up here in the finals. And Techies, I must say, both these teams haven't actually run a lot of Techies in the recent past. It's mostly been Team Bad Excuse who tend to pick up that Techies along with the Tuskar. So looks like the game is a go. Let's go ahead and jump into the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the grand finals of Rage Quit Cup Season 3.
Okay, so we're quite late in the draft right now. Don't put up here. Okay, so here we are in the drafting phase. We can see already there'll be both the teams have banned out 4 of their heroes, and we were not notified by the admins, poor admins, right? They fucked us up. But then at the end of the day, we've got a Leshak and a Winter Wyvern going to Team Elunes, and we've got a Gyrocopter and Undying and an Earthshaker down on the Radiant side. Okay, Gyrocopter, Undying, Earthshaker to NeckBreak. They're again going for their push. They're again going for the strong lane presence, right?
Yeah, this looks like a stock standard lineup from both these sides. I'm actually very surprised that the fact that Leshak has gotten through the first ban phase. Surprising that he did get through there, but since we've seen teams yesterday expend a ban on the Storm Spirit in the first phase, so that does you just have to pick the lesser of the two evils, and looks like Leshak did make it through. Immediately responded by NeckBreak with that Gyrocopter as well as the Undying pickup. Both of them really strong laners, I must say. And the Earthshaker, there's nothing much to say about the Earthshaker. You can use that fissure to offensively to set up ganks. You can also use it to defensively disengage from team fights. So. And then Team Elunes have gone for a Winter Wyvern. Surprising again that the Winter Wyvern got all this way into the draft. Yesterday we've seen teams pretty much first phase ban it or pick it if it's available right away. Probably it's because the Leshak as well as the Gyrocopter were also available. So it's pretty much stock standard draft coming out from both these teams till now, Candy.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we look at the bans right now, the bans are pretty like a Spirit Break and a Tusker right up banned by Team Elunes. It's like they don't want that global presence. They don't want those AoE stuns and don't want those disruption in the fights. You like split up a fight with a Tusker and a Spirit Break, and now a Clockwork. A Clockwork is good hero. Splitting up a fight, you can contain heroes in one area of the fight, and you can just pick them off.
Yeah, definitely. Also, I would like to point out that Clockwork works up really well against the Leshak. We've seen Team EG in the grand finals go for that Clockwork time and time again. PPD, he mentioned that Clockwork is actually one of the best heroes to go up against the Leshak, since that early Blade Mail pickup hook into Cogs pretty much forces Leshak to go for an early BKB. You typically want to get the early Bloodstone, the Shiva's Guard, the Octarine Core, only then build up into a BKB. But in this scenario, more than a pick for Team Elunes, I see this being a deny pick taken away from NeckBreak, Candy.
Yeah. And then I hope to see Lina made by Mr. Crowley. That's going to be a treat to watch, and an anti-mage. So they're like heavily putting this draft in favor of, right now I can say it's favor of any team, but they're putting much of the trust in this anti-mage, because what we've got is Leshak and a Winter Wyvern and a Clockwork. All these are greedy heroes. They need some time, they need some space to get up in the game, and an anti-mage needs more of that time. So it's going to be a farm game. It's going to be something they're going to take up a bit more later in the game as expected.
Definitely. One thing I would like to mention here is that Anti-Mage versus the Gyrocopter. The Anti-Mage is a much better late game carry compared to the Gyrocopter. As well as the Undying, I must say, 20 to 30 minutes into the game, he does tend to fall off a lot. So NeckBreak is looking to do all the early aggression here with that Lina, with that Earthshaker, the Undying. They want to get this match done in 25 to 30 minutes. Otherwise, this Anti-Mage is pretty much going to take over the entire game, Candy.
Yeah. And right now, Elunes, like NeckBreak is taking a lot of time to ban out the last support which the Elunes need, I guess. I hope they're not running a clockwork support. So it's gonna be something that will get them that mid-game presence, that huge mid-game presence, because you know this game will right now entirely depend on how the clockwork goes, the lane goes on for the clockwork and then the Leshrac, because the Anti-Mage is not gonna be up for the fights in like at least 15 minutes.
Exactly like you said. The thing here is that Team Elunes needs a support who is going to hold the game for 25 to 30 minutes. That is when the Anti-Mage is going to come online. So here NeckBreak is putting in a lot of thought. We have seen actually CDEC in the Grand Finals Game 1 threw a curveball and put that Leshrac on the support as well. So I'm guessing this is the reason why NeckBreak is actually taking their time here, trying to figure out what hero they need to go for, and it's a silencer ban. That's a really good ban here coming out from the side of NeckBreak. You see the Lina, the Undying, the Gyrocopter. All of them pretty much rely on magical damage in the early to mid-game scenario, and that global silence could have been the one spell that allows Team Elunes to disengage safely.
That would be the spell that would allow them to like get out of the fights, re-engage absolutely with a hook shot and a good global silence. You can like pick off a Lina and get away with it. So that's what NeckBreak must have thought, and they banned out the silencer. Now the Elunes pick is a lot of interest to me, but it's going to be a pick for NeckBreak first. So this is going to be
yeah, they are looking for another off-lane hero, unless they decide to run Undying in position 3 and pick up another position 4 hero. Looks like Enigma was banned out by Team Elunes. They were expecting the side of NeckBreak to go a little greedy in the early game, since they do have really strong laners. The Undying can easily manage on his own. The Gyrocopter doesn't really need support hanging around to farm up, and Lina, as you know, one of the best laners in Dota, can pretty much outlane anyone, including the Leshrac, I must say.
Yeah, absolutely, and the Enigma would have been a great pusher, a great, you know, a help to the pushing to their like dream of ending it in the 45-minute mark. But there's a Phoenix right now. We've got a Phoenix up here, and a Phoenix is going to be as devastating as an Enigma, because that's Supernova is going to be a treat to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Come mid-game, we're gonna have to have our eyes set on where this Phoenix actually positions his Supernova. That's the problem I see here. Most of the times, the Phoenix pick pretty much comes down to the positioning of the Supernova in the team fights. You really want it to be in the fight, doing damage, but not in range for the carries to bring it down quite easily. So that's a very nice pick. I must say also, this Anti-Mage is going to be challenged for farm in the safe lane. The Phoenix is no fun hero to deal with during the laning phase, Krat.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. And a Bane as a last pick. Okay, so like we've seen in the past matches, we've seen it throughout the scenario. We've got NeckBreak going for the AoE wombo combo, and we've got Elunes going for the solo pickoffs, the solo safe farming game. So let's see how it comes down to it.
Yeah, definitely. We're waiting on the players to pick up their heroes here for now. And looks like it is going to be a mid Leshrac here, since Frenzy is their mid solo player. So that was Bane on the support, as well as the Winter Wyvern. I must say both these heroes don't bring a lot of kill potential together. They don't synergize together. You typically see roaming supports who do have a lot of synergy when it comes to their spells, but I must say they do have a lot of burst damage between those heroes with the Brain Sap as well as the Cold Embrace. Alright, looks like we have loaded into the game here. Ladies!
And we like to point out that the Earthshaker is gonna be offlaning here for like Evil Ash is gonna.
Yeah.
No, sorry, the Undying is gonna be offlaning. The Earthshaker is gonna be going for the support.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Rage Quit Cup Season 3 grand finals here between NeckBreak and Team Elunes. We're gonna have NeckBreak on the Radiant, Elunes on the Dire side. Let us go ahead and introduce you to the teams. On the Radiant side, we have Team NeckBreak. It's gonna be Evil Ash playing his Earthshaker. The one and only Mr. Crowley is going to be playing the Lina on the mid lane. It's going to be A35 on the off lane, Undying. Hunter is going to be playing the support Phoenix by the looks of things. And that finally means we are still waiting on one more player to pick up his hero. It wasn't the anti-mage. It was the Gyrocopter. We're just waiting on Pandemic to pick up the Gyrocopter. So Candy, what are we seeing on the side of the Dire?
Okay, the Dire is going to be no chance playing his carry anti-mage. The anti-mage is going to be one hero we're going to look out for. His farm is going to be of utmost importance for his team to be supported by Zedisberg on the Bane. Frenzy is going to mid with the Leshrac. Leshrac is going to be one of those heroes who's going to be ganked a lot, who's going to be like being the focus for NeckBreak to bring down early, because he's going to stabilize it for his team. Right now, that's what I see from the Dark. And the Clockwork is going to be offlaning. He's going to be creating space for the anti-mage. Let's see how it comes down with last pick, Winter Wyvern Virus. It's going to be a treat to watch.
Yeah, two things we need to watch out here. One is definitely going to be that mid lane matchup between the Lina and the Leshrac. It's an even matchup, I must say. It's totally skill based. If you are able to land your skills, both the stuns are skill shots. So if it's pretty much gonna come down to which player is able to land that stun to KO out the enemy hero. Also, one more thing I would like to point out here is that is an offlane Undying, which puts the Phoenix in the support lane. Typically, you always see Phoenix in the offlane because he does need a lot of levels. You see the Phoenix get dedicated farm, go for that early Hand of Midas, which does allow him to get a lot of levels. You do need that level 2 Supernova up and going during the mid game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this Phoenix is able to get levels.
Yeah, but I feel that the Phoenix and the Earthshaker for NeckBreak are going to be roaming around a lot, because a Gyrocopter can handle a Clockwork solo, like unless he gets very highly out-leveled by the Clockwork. Because Gyrocopter has got a huge burst, a very huge burst, and they can even bring down the Clockwork early. So that I definitely believe, like in the first game we saw yesterday, they like dive the tier 1 and level 1 to try bring down that Beastmaster played by Batosai. Now right now he's playing the Clockwork. It's going to be difficult for them to dive against the Clockwork, but it's going to be a task.
Definitely. Clockwork actually, I feel here is going to do much better in lane compared to the Undying, because there is not much of shutdown here against the Clockwork. It's pretty much just a long range fissure coming in, and then the Gyrocopter there, where he's going to be easily able to disengage with the cogs and get his he's probably not going to get much in terms of farm, but he's definitely going to get that early level 6, which is going to be the play here for Clockwork, wherein he can immediately rotate into one of the other side lanes and get the ball rolling there.
Yeah, but okay, let's focus on the mid matchup. We're talking about the mid matchup right now. The Frenzy and Lina, Mr. Crowley is going to be. I guess the Lina has a slighter edge because of her Fiery Soul. You know, after she lands her spells, she's getting 2 or 3 extra hits on the other hero, but the Leshrac is not getting those out of him. So, but the Leshrac has evenly matched up nuke,
right? So, what do you think here? What do you think is the skill build coming out from Lina possibly? Is it going to be a max Fiery Soul, or is it going to be a max Light Strike array build?
No, it's going to be a maxed out the Dragon Slave, the first.
Yeah, that's taken for granted. I just want to know if
he's going to have a point in Fiery Soul. That's it.
There is 1 point. All right. So
because their supports are going to be roaming more aggressively, I believe, than the Wyvern or the Bane.
Right. So it's we typically, even myself included,
we're speculating so much. We're just waiting for the game. Why is it paused for so long, man?
we are typically expecting a 4-4-1-1 build here coming out for Crowley here in the mid lane for Lina. And for Leshrac, though, I don't see him go for an early Edict. It's probably going to be a 4-0-4-1 build coming out from Leshrac, with him going for Edict only at possibly level 10, I must say.
Yeah. And Pandemic has had a huge amount of lunch, I believe, so he's in the washroom for now. We're paused here for like around 4 minutes. We've got the first, like everyone's hyped up here. Everyone's having a beer. What are you doing at home, viewers? You can type it in the Twitch chat and we can have something to talk about right now, because they're having troll faces all around in the chat right now.
Also, the one more thing I would like to say is that Pandemic has been playing a lot of Gyrocopter here in Rage Quit Cup Season 3. It has been their pretty much go-to hero every single game. So he's no stranger to this Gyro. I expect him to do really well on this hero in this game 1 Candy.
Yeah, Gyrocopter is gonna have, like, they're gonna 5-man and push in like around 15 by the 15 or 17-minute mark, because they know the anti-mage is gonna get out of hand if they don't focus him down, because they've got good lockdowns. The Bane can, you know, just sleep the Phoenix in the middle of the fight, and you can get the Supernova out of the equation, and then you can build up around that. And a Winter's Curse on the Gyrocopter could be lethal. A Winter's Curse on the Lina could be lethal, and they can split up the fight with the Clockwork too. They've got if they get like a cog on the Earthshaker and the Phoenix in the back lines, it's going to be devastating for the team fight, because the call down will be is in a huge sync with the Tomb.
Right. Exactly like you've said. It's gonna be this. The onus is going to be on the Clockwork to find the Earthshaker in these team fights, try and isolate him out with that Battery Assault. He pretty much ensures that the Earthshaker doesn't get any spells off. So that's going to be the objective here for Clockwork. And what do you see about the early roaming for both these sides? It's going to be a Winter Wyvern as well as a Bane roaming, and it's going to be an Earthshaker and a Phoenix. Phoenix not a real good roamer pre-level 6. So what do you, who do you see coming out on top here?
Phoenix is a very good roamer, I believe, since like from the early phases of the game. This slow is underrated, guys. This slow Icarus style is underrated. You can get out of like, you can slow the other person, you can get back to your position, and you can go in. It's easy. And we've got an Earthshaker to set up everything. You block the person, slow him up, and then you've got a Lina to burst down, like barrage the guy with everything you've got.
So yeah, we are under common consensus here that NeckBreak though have to get the ball rolling early in the game. They do have the Lina. In fact, I did watch one of the interviews after ESL. Wherein they talked to S4 of Team Secret, coming off a fresh win against Evil Geniuses in that grand finals. Therein S4 actually specifically mentioned that Lina is one of the best ways to the best heroes to handle the anti-mage in the late game, since that Agnum Scepter ulti does it is a pure damage skill. So if the Lina is able to get that refresher of a double Laguna Blade onto the anti-mage, could easily bring him down, even though he's 6 slotted.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Laguna Blade is quite buff. The Lina is quite huge. And let's talk about the effigies right now. We can see some beautiful effigies right here. And I've got, okay, we've got an Earthshaker up here. I guess it's an Earthshaker, right?
Yeah, that's an Earthshaker. That's an Earthshaker by ZS Bug. It looks like he is punching something there.
And we've got this Phoenix effigy. Okay, it's quite normal. It's not something grand out in the world or anything.
It looks like he's just happy just having the Phoenix on his effigy. So
we've got a Juggernaut here, and he's okay. What's
looks like he is missing some textures there. I see a lot of red X marks. So yeah, it looks like Vengeful Spirit is missing some textures as well. And,
okay, we're in the game, right?
Awesome.
And we've got Elunes already pinging out, drawing a line up in the top lane. They're gonna go top. They ping this out, and they're gonna protect the jungle from being warded. But the Undying's already here. He's here with the ward.
Yeah.
Okay, so nice play coming out by Undying.
Yeah, Undying actually here wants to get a quick early ward off. He still hasn't picked up his inventory here, sitting at a naked inventory. He has already spent his gold though. Looks like the courier is bringing in all his items. It's a smoke rotation here coming out from the heroes of NeckBreak here. They are trying to invade the jungle. They have gotten an early ward as well to spot out rotations. Bane is walking in here. He walks into 4 heroes. There's the Earthshaker pumping the fissure there. He does connect. There is the rocket barrage on the Gyrocopter, but he does not want to pursue, and he wasn't blocked in there, and the Bane was able to scutter off into the safety of his team here. However, they are still trying to go in here. The Dragon Slayer there is the Light Strike area, lands on the Bane here. There's an Icarus Drive coming in as well. Are we going to see a first blood spill here? And the fissure does connect, and the Bane hits the deck here. There is still 2 heroes caught out here. The Winter Wyvern does not have any spells remaining. It's a double kill going the way of the Earthshaker, and this is a go for the Rage Quit Cup Grand Finals Game 1 here, and NeckBreak, I must say, they needed a lot of early aggression to get this game on the way, and that is what they have achieved here, Candy.
Absolutely, and they've got like a huge amount of money on this Earthshaker early, and it's gonna boost the game a lot. He's gonna be comfortable roaming, he's gonna be comfortable going around, and we've got the Gyrocopter already having like more than half a level. So this is going to be a very like a difficult lane for the Clockwork right now.
Yeah, definitely here. It's going to be a lot of trouble for the Clockwork here in the off lane. The Earthshaker looks like he went for early boots thanks to that double kill pickup. He has also picked up a couple of clarity, so he's going to be good to go. Let's go ahead and see how the lane setup here is for both these sides. For the side of NeckBreak here on the bottom lane, it's going to be Gyrocopter going up against the Clockwork. He's able to get the cogs off. He's pretty much going to stick to doing this. Try and drain off all that mana from the Gyrocopter to ensure that he does not have mana for that rocket barrage of his.
Yeah. Technical.
Yeah. All right. Here in the mid lane, we do see the matchup between Leshrac as well as the Lina here. We're seeing Haras coming out from the Leshrac. The stun connects as well. Lina's dropping really low. He has the lightning coming off cooldown. He just one more right click, but the Lina is able to salve and get out of there. She is safe here for now. Now really close play coming there from the Leshrac. Nice kill shot landed with that splitter. Does connect. Couple of lightning and right clicks was able to bring him down a lot, but wasn't nearly enough to secure the kill. Here in the off lane for the side of NeckBreak, we are seeing the Undying actually here left all on his own, going up against the safe lane, tri-lane from the side of Elunes. It's the Anti-Mage, the Bane as well as the Winter Wyvern here again.